Hey y'all, welcome to Captain's Log, Episode 6, Stardate 282020. A lot of stuff going on at the ship this week. Not so much events, but mostly releases. So we got a lot of new stuff that came out this weekend that is about to come out this weekend. Before I get to that, I actually want to start out with a call to action. Big favor I need to ask from you guys, specifically my Magic players out there. So the way that our promo pack distribution works from Wizards of the Coast is based off of certain numbers. And those numbers are how many players we have in events and stuff like that. But one very specific one is the number of activated players that we have. And so an activated player, what that basically means is that when you got your DCI card, this little activation code here means that you went to this website, put in the DCI number and the activation code, made an account, got a confirmation email, clicked the confirmation email, and then was like officially registered into the DCI. Now, specifically, at Mothership, the number of y'all out there who have done this process is 27. So not a lot of you guys actually did this whole thing, which I don't blame you. No one really cares, right? I mean, in all honesty, most of y'all probably don't even use your DCI numbers for anything other than just to be in the Wizards Event Reporter. But be really helpful if you guys still have this card in your wallet or somewhere to actually do the activation for me. If you don't, you've lost this thing and it is gone forever. If you wouldn't mind asking me for a new one and activating it for me, pretty please, so that number of activated players for me is greater than 27. So that's my big favor that I'm asking for you guys first and foremost. And we'll talk about some new stuff that's not Magic related. So for those of you that don't really care about Magic at all, first thing is we have, so for Argent Saga, which has actually been a pretty popular game here, we're actually doing a regional event tomorrow at 11 or later today at 11:30 in the morning. We have a handful left of these LGS specific packs. So cool thing about Argent Saga and this company is they actually made booster packs specifically for local game stores, which is really awesome. So this is the last box that we have. So for those of you that have been playing this game and haven't picked these up yet, this is the last box that we have, so definitely get on that before they all go away. For those of you who don't care about any of these games but still like card games, we have a new game that came out. And I've heard a lot of buzz about this from the last couple of big conventions. A couple friends in town have asked me about it as well. So it's a new card game called Flesh and Blood. I don't actually, Legend Story Studios makes it. New game here. So the idea is that you play as a hero. There's lots of different attachments and equipments and things like that to enhance your character, and it is a competitive card game and also a collectible card game. So we've got some boosters, we got a few boxes of these, and we also have these starters. So boosters are regularly priced like most others, $3.99 a piece, and these starters are $11.99 a piece. So I'm hoping that those of you who are interested can come by if you have some decks otherwise to sort of show me how to play, because I don't know actually a lot about this game, but I do know that there's going to be a lot of organized play support, and they already have a lot of big events already ready scheduled for this year. So I'm excited to sort of see what happens with this. So something to check out as well. Other than that, we got these Ultra Pro deck box things, these little luggage deck boxes, and people have been asking me about them for the last few weeks. No one has been able to open them to see what they look like because they made the zipper. So I'm gonna do everyone a favor. I'm gonna open one so we can actually see what this thing looks like. This one's gonna just be mine now. So anyway, it's really cool, I think, because it's first of all zippered, and I'm a big fan of zippered boxes to begin with. But let's see. Oh, that's actually really nice. So it's actually plastic lined, and it has a divider in here. It doesn't look like this divider actually moves, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. But otherwise seems pretty secure. This divider also seems to make sure that this can't get squished down. And it looks to fit, let's see what's advertised here. It's advertised as 200, so 200 standard size trading cards. So it looks like it fits 2 EDH decks. Now, I'm gonna have to actually test this because for those of us who like to double sleeve, that may not be a good, perfect fit. But I think it's probably gonna at least fit a nice, I'm just eyeballing it here, but otherwise, I'm going to have to test this out and put some decks in here and see what it looks like. So I'm in the middle of building a Persistent Petitioners deck, so I'll probably throw that in here and see how it goes. But at least now you know what it looks like inside. Okay, so now you can buy them. All right. So that was one thing I wanted to add for this week. A couple other things that happened this week. We first have a new Codenames. So this was actually really exciting. First of all, Codenames has been one of the best sellers in terms of board games here for a couple years now. They came out with this deep undercover version. And so this is basically your like adults only version. There's like dirty words in it and stuff like that. And so these have been flying this week. So I was really excited about showing you guys this. So for my board gamers out there, this is something new to check out for sure. Other than that, one other big thing that happened this week, we finally got restocks on Marvel Champions living card game from Fantasy Flight Games. So this came out last year-ish. Yeah, late last year. Very exciting release. A new living card game from FFG. Cool thing about this game is that it is cooperative. So we had a few of those in the past few years that were also cooperative. This one plays up to 4. You play as one of the heroes trying to fight through a different scenario. The first 3 expansion packs that came out sold out pretty fast. And the core game sold out pretty fast. So we got a bunch of copies of this. The reason that this is exciting is this is a new game that we're hoping is going to replace Star Wars Destiny. And so the announcement made a few weeks ago that Destiny is sort of getting the boot here. Really sad news, but a lot of the folks that were playing Destiny here have been switching over to Marvel Champions. They've been playing here on Thursday. So if you guys are curious about this game, I would definitely come check out Thursday nights alongside EDH to see if you're interested in this game at all. And what's big about this week also is that we right now just got in that released today. There's a new scenario pack. And so unlike the last packs that we had very seriously allocated, these ones we actually got extras of. So we're really excited. This is a Wrecking Crew scenario pack. We do have a few extras of these, so if you guys weren't able to find it elsewhere or haven't ordered one yet, definitely stop by this weekend and get one of the last copies that we have. Lastly, the only other thing I wanted to mention, in the Marvel sort of MCU line here, or just general Marvel line, I don't know if it's actually MCU, but in any case, Captain America and the Avengers. HeroClix just came out this week, so these were really exciting. We had a lot of people out for the pre-release and for the release. We have 1 brick left. So if any of you guys are looking for some new HeroClix, this set seemed to be pretty good. The chases and the super rares seem to be pretty hot as well. So if you guys are looking for boosters, we got these too. So other than that, that's this week's Captain's Log. A lot of new stuff, a lot of cool stuff, a lot of stuff that I would like to know more about. Flesh and blood. And other than that, that's pretty much it. So again, for you guys out there who haven't, I lost my DCI number. Please help me out with the activation of DCI numbers. Obviously, if you haven't, join our Discord. Make sure you click subscribe and click that little bell so I can annoy you on your phone. And that's pretty much it. So thanks, guys. Love you.